Hello friends, my name is Paresh and you're watching Tech Dynamics. In this video, we are going to discuss some rules that you need to keep in mind while you're posting journals. So keep watching and stay tuned. If you want to know more about how to create journal entries in Business Central, you can refer to one of my previous videos for which I have provided the link in the description. However, I think it's important to know how Business Central contains three layers of the entry. So the first layer is journal templates. Now the journal templates are used for different processes or group of entries. For example, journal, payments, sales, purchases, and receivables. Now, individual journal processes is set up in its own journal template. This provides the basic journal structure where users can specify default information for all the batches created under these templates. So this is like the foundation of creating the journals. Then we come on to journal batches. Now the batches are created based on the journal templates. So all the journal batches created from a specific template have the same structure. For example, a journal template or a payment template. So all the batches under those templates will contain the same structure, default settings, and information which is defined in the template. So generally, batches are used to separate one user entries from another. For example, user A, user B, user C all work on the journal entries, but normally user A will enter entries and post at the end of the month. Now to keep other users or the other user entries not mixed with the user A entries. So in such a scenario, you can create batches like user B and user C and assign it to respective users. And finally, we have journal lines. Now the journal lines are used to keep transactions that you want to post as a journal. So once the journal is posted, transactions from that journal lines will be deleted and transferred to the ledger entries. So I hope this gives you an idea how journals are defined in Business Central. Well, as a user, you do not have to worry too much about the templates or batches. You just have to do your entries in the journal lines. But it's important to know that you can define various templates and batches under those templates that you can work much more effectively. Now, once the journal lines are entered, you can actually post them. But to post a journal, there are certain conditions that you must meet. So let's just see what those conditions are. So the first condition is that the total balance field at the bottom of the journal page should be 0 before posting. So if we go to the journals and go to one of our batches, now in the journal lines, you will find a field called total balance, and this should be 0 at the end of the day. That means all the lines should balance, and only then you can post the journals. So this is the first rule. Now the second rule is that the journal lines over here, there can be more than 10 or 15 or 100 lines over here. So the journal lines are balanced by date based on the posting date. So all the lines, let's say, which are on this particular date should balance. And for example, if there are 10 other lines which have a posting date of 1st February 2019, so all those lines should also balance at the end of the day before you can post, otherwise you will get an error. And the third condition is that if the force document balance field is selected in the controlling journal template, the journal lines must also balance by document number and document type. Now that field, force document balance, you can find that on the journal template and not on the batch. So let's just look for journal template. Here we go. And in the journal template, if we look at the corresponding template, which is journal in this case, you'll see a field called force document balance. Now in this case, this is selected, which means that all the lines that I enter in my batch should not only balance by posting date, but they should also balance by document type and document number. Otherwise, the posting routine will give an error. If you do not want that, you can uncheck this field over here, and it will not be required for you to balance it by document number or document type. And finally, when you're ready to post the journal lines, you can just click on process and post, and if there is any confirmation message, just click on yes, and the lines would be posted to the journal entries. So why don't you go ahead and try it out for yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Do share your comments and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.